You slide into the water after almost 16 months inside your mother. Before you even know what's happening, she turns around and swims away, forcing you to follow so you learn to swim instantly. You press close behind her tail, copying every movement until your body holds steady in the current. She guides you toward two other females, and you slip into their path because staying with them keeps you shielded from predators. Up ahead, a male surges after a mahi-mahi. He twists his body and snaps at the fish's tail, but the mahi-mahi jerks sideways, then bolts the other way. Your mother and the other females join the chase in order to cut across to block it. You push harder to keep close, but you struggle and can't keep up. The mahi-mahi bursts from the surface, then dives straight down and slams against your side, spinning you backward. You start sinking, rolling sideways as the water grows darker with every meter. You try to kick your tail, but your body won't rotate, and the pod above is pulling farther away every second as they chase the fish. Below, a shape moves against the dim water. An oceanic white-tip shark tilts upward and locks onto you. For the shark, a calf drifting alone is the easiest meal in the open sea. It spreads its fins to steady itself and begins to climb, slowly closing the distance. It angles straight at your belly with its mouth parting wider as it prepares to strike. Above, the male clamps his jaws into the mahi-mahi's midsection and thrashes until the fish stops moving. Your mother and another female break from the chase and drive down in a line, finally coming to help you. The shark swerves aside at the last moment. The adult false killer whales can break its jaw with one strike, so it doesn't take a risk and glides back into the dark. Your mother slides beneath you and lifts with her back until you rise again. The females press you into the pod's circle where the adults close ranks around you. You stay inside their shield for now, but soon she will push you to chase prey yourself. Skip forward a bit and you're 2 weeks old now. Your mother pulls ahead of the pod with a quick flick of her tail, forcing you to follow as she begins your first real hunt. She slows her pace and sends bursts of clicks into the water, scanning until a small school of mackerel takes shape ahead. With one turn, she speeds up and angles toward them, guiding the fish straight in your direction so you can join in. You match her movements, swinging your body hard to cut off any that try to slip away. From the side, a group of bottlenose dolphins swims in and surrounds the edges of the school. They're hunting the same fish, but instead of driving you off, they push tighter around the edges until the mackerel bunch into a single ball. Your mother angles back and drives the fish straight at you, snapping her clicks louder and sharper. You charge forward and slam your jaws shut around one. The scales slide in your mouth as the fish thrashes to break free, but you hold tight and gulp it down whole. It's the first time you've taken a catch by yourself. You stay in place as the rest of the fish scatter into open water. The dolphins circle once more and roll onto their sides as they pass close, flashing their bellies. You twist to match them, copying their turns and spins. You do this because playing with them will teach you how to move with more control. Your mother trails just behind, letting you practice without stepping in. When the dolphins finally peel away and vanish into the distance, you fall back to her side and return to the pod. You already know the hunts ahead will demand even more from you, so you need to prepare until then. You're 6 months old now. The pod is spread out and each whale clicks into the water searching for food. Your mother stiffens and turns around. She found something. Below, a juvenile silky shark is swimming alone. It's small enough to hunt, so she clicks sharply and you swim with her into deeper water. The shark senses the sound and starts swimming faster. Two other whales close in from the sides to block it. The shark twists sharply and bolts upward. You push hard after it, but it bends sideways at the last moment and slides between the two whales. One of them cuts across, but the shark folds its body and dives under her belly, so you swing down with your mother, driving after it into the dark. The shark bursts forward in short sprints, each one forcing you to lunge, but every time it slips just out of reach. You angle across its path and snap your jaws, but the shark whips its tail and shoots past your flank. It climbs again toward the lighter water above. You rise with it, almost on its tail. For a moment you think you'll catch it, but it flips sideways and spirals straight down. You twist to follow, rolling hard until your body steadies. Your mother angles down ahead trying to cut it off, but the shark swerves left at the last second, scraping her side as it escapes. You lunge again and close the gap, but when you strike, you only grab empty water. The three whales regroup and drive harder, boxing it in tight. You surge from below while your mother presses from above. For 1 second, the shark is trapped, turning side to side with nowhere to go. But then, it bursts forward again into the open space and it slips away. You chase as far as you can with your tail beating until your muscles burn, but the shark keeps pulling ahead. The distance grows, and finally it fades into the dark water and doesn't return. You circle once with the others, still hungry. Then your mother turns back toward the pod. Today the shark got away, but you won't give up. You'll look for it over the next few days until you catch it. Skip forward again, and you're 2 years old now. The pod swims along the edge of a reef when your mother slows down. You feel faint vibrations in the water, splashes, and the steady noise of boat engines grow stronger. You follow as the pod turns toward the sound. Ahead, a large fishing boat sits still with a wide net hanging behind it. Inside the net, dozens of fish thrash and strike the ropes. Tuna, mahi-mahi, and schools of smaller fish all push against the mesh trying to get out. The adults spread out, One male rushes forward and slams his head into the side of the net. The whole wall shakes, but the fish stay trapped. Another female swims low and bites into a seam. She pulls until the ropes stretch and fibers snap. Your mother clicks at you to stay close and watch. The adults circle and strike again. More fibers break, and the hole starts to open. Then the fish burst out. The whales surge forward, biting down and swallowing prey before they can escape. You see a tuna break away and swim for deeper water. You kick hard and chase it. You clamp your jaws on its tail, slide forward, and bite down on the middle of its body. The fish thrashes, but you shake until it weakens. Then you gulp it down whole. It's the first time you've caught something this big without help. Above, the ship pulls the net back to the boat, but half of the catch is already gone. The pod swims back to a safe distance, still eating as they move. You swim beside your mother with your stomach full for the first time in days. You are still learning now, but soon you will have to lead the hunts yourself. You're 8 years old now. You swim ahead with an older male scouting for food. The water feels calm until a shadow drifts under you. It's long and black. 5 orcas rise from below, spreading out to block your path. 2 hang back and 3 push forward, being sure that they only need a few to take you down. You and the male don't run. Instead, you turn around and face them head on. Then the first orca charges. You roll aside and snap your jaws, clamping onto its fin. You twist hard until flesh tears loose. The orca thrashes and pulls back, leaving a trail of blood. The second orca slams into your ribs. The hit spins you end over end. Before it can grab hold, the male drives in from the side and rams his jaws into the attacker's flank. The orca jerks away, leaving space for you to recover. For a moment, it feels even, 2 against 3. You regroup, rush forward together, and drive one orca down toward the dark below. Then the last 2 finally move. They surge from behind, and suddenly it's 5 against 2. They circle fast and close, flashing teeth as they tighten the ring. You know if you stay and fight, you're gonna die, so you twist hard and break away, swimming for the open ocean. The other male hesitates and doesn't move. You glance back once, and he's fully surrounded. One orca slams him from above and another from below. A cloud of red spreads out as he vanishes into the pack. You don't turn back. You swim until the water falls silent behind you. When you return to the pod, you're alone, and now you know that one mistake against orcas means no second chance. Skip forward, and you're 15 years old now. You're almost fully grown, hunting with more confidence at your mother's side. From below, a shadow rises. It's the same silky shark that you tried to kill when it was a juvenile. It's much bigger and heavier now. It bursts upward, scattering fish as it charges. You and the pod close in tight, but the shark doesn't come for you. It slams straight into your mother. Its teeth drive into her side. She twists hard, but blood spills out in a thick stream. You ram its back and bite deep into its skin. The shark thrashes, but it doesn't let go. Your mother wrenches free, but she's bleeding badly. The shark circles wide, then cuts low, aiming at her belly. You surge forward with another adult at your flank. Both of you smash into it from either side. Your jaws lock onto its fin. You bite harder than ever before, and the fin tears loose in your mouth. The other adult bites into its gills and shakes. You twist hard until the shark's side splits open. The fight ends in seconds. The shark hangs limp, sinking into the deep, fully dead. But your mother is sinking too. Her blood trails in the water as she drifts down. You dive after her and press against her body, trying to lift her like she did when you were a calf. But she doesn't move. The pod circles around, mourning her death. The shark is gone, but so is the one who first taught you to swim. You're 25 years old now. You're stronger and leading hunts alongside the other adults. The pod follows a warm current where tuna gather often. Ahead you spot hundreds of them packed into a dense school. But another pod of false killer whales has already found them and is driving the fish toward the surface. Your group pushes forward and splits into 2 lines. Rival encounters like this do not happen often, but prey this size is worth the fight. The other pod cuts across, trying to block you out. You drive straight into their formation and snap at a male's flank until he jerks away and leaves a gap for your pod to push through. Behind you, 2 females chase strays that break from the school so the rival pod cannot take them. The tuna explode upward and scatter in every direction. You swim into the chaos and clamp your jaws on a tuna almost as long as your own body. It beats its tail against your side, but you crush it harder until it stops moving. Another male in your pod rams the edge of the school and knocks several tuna into the open water. The rest of your pod charges in, biting and tearing until the water fills with blood. The rival pod pulls away. They are outnumbered and outpaced, so you rip thick pieces from your catch and swallow them whole as the others do the same. For once, the ocean feels like it belongs to you, but you already know that the larger the hunt becomes, the sooner you'll meet something you can't compete with. Skip forward a bit, and you're 45 years old now. You swim near the surface with the pod, not chasing anything, just moving steady through the water. Then a wahoo breaks from the shadows ahead. You did not expect it, but a free meal is in front of you, so you turn and chase. Your body pushes faster as you close the distance. The fish drives forward and pulls you toward shallow water. The bottom rises quickly. The wahoo cuts tight around a jagged rock outcrop and hugs the edge. You try to follow, but your size and speed lock you into the path. You cannot turn in time. Your head slams straight into the rock. The impact cracks your skull in one strike. Your body drifts sideways and air leaks from your mouth in a stream of bubbles. The wahoo slips into open water untouched. The pod keeps swimming swimming forward with the hunt. They never saw you break off, and they may never know where you fell. Life as a false killer whale might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.